Hey there, everybody. Hey, happy Friday. What a week. What a week. Did this week really only have 5 days in it? Yeah, okay. Alrighty, well, while we're waiting for folks to join, I'll remind y'all to go to coopedup.com, check out what I post there, and sign up for my email updates. If you are on other platforms, I'm Cooped Up is my handle in those spots. Be sure to click a bell wherever you're watching, listening, whatever, to this. Because I do put this on all the audio on all of the major, I don't know why I said it that way, podcasting platforms as well. And if you'll text me at 214-949-8599, that's my community text number. It's not like a group thing or anything. It's just another way that we can stay in touch. I sometimes push out like COVID vaccine alerts and things like that. Like if I see something last minute that I want people to be able to sign up for, I put stuff there as well. So hey mama, hey Michelle. Holly saying TGIF for sure. I mean, did this week really only have 5 days in it? Like really? It just feels like this was the longest month ever. It's also weird that the kids have now been out of school so they had a snow day last Thursday. They were already off on Friday. They were already off on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 7 days of not having school. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. I always sing with the lounge singer vibe, though. But we made it. And here in Dallas, if you're watching from the Dallas area, at noon today was the very first time that we have gotten above freezing since Saturday. It was the fifth longest stretch, I believe, but one of the most severe. Like others have been longer, but they've been like teetering in that like upper 20s, lower 30s range, whereas we were down in like single digits here. Like that's crazy to me. And it will freeze again tonight. But then after that, it's not supposed to get below freezing. And then I think on Wednesday, we've got like 70 degrees in the forecast. It's just crazy. Aaron saying, get these kids out of my house. I'm going to kill somebody. I am glad that my kids are not young anymore like yours. Because at least mine, I can make them entertain themselves. I can send them to their room and they'll do whatever, all that. And only 3 more weeks. Is it really that close until spring break? Wow. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? And Megan, who I went to high school with. I said it right? I think I did. And college, actually, I forgot you went to SMU with me as well. And Beth is saying, our school district emailed about next week, and I just refused to open it. Don't look at it until you absolutely need to. So today we spent most of the day, we got up. I actually didn't roll out of bed until like 10:30 this morning. I have the worst allergies today. Anyone else having that today? The kids are sniffling. Todd was sneezing. I am congested. My ear is draining in that way where I hear constantly in my left ear. My eyes were all gunked up. I'm like, how is it possible to have allergies with all of this going on right now? But we got up, bundled up. Actually, didn't even really need to bundle up quite as much. It felt balmy compared to before. And we went out and enjoyed the last of the snow. The snow was finally wet enough that you could make a snowball. Because the problem has been here, at least, it's been so powdery that it just falls through your fingers. So we made snowballs, we made snowmen, all that kind of stuff. We just out on the golf course across the street, did all of that. It was fun. And then I went and checked on my office, which is an old building, an old house in the Bishop Arts District. It seems to have weathered it fine, except for my fiddly fig. It looks like it may have, what's it, gone to the ghost? Given up the ghost? Given up the ghost, I think that's the phrase. It was all just wilty and sad and kind of almost like jelly-ish looking in the leaves. So I think it's gone. But if that's the worst thing that happened is a fiddly fig died, I got like 4 of them. I'm the master at growing them. So I am going to be okay with that. And Eric is saying, we were told not to plan to move back into our building until at least next Wednesday. God, with the pipes and everything, I know. And Fort Worth ISD has already canceled Monday and Tuesday, and DISD is going to let us know their plans tomorrow. Is it because of like pipes breaking and stuff, because it's definitely not the roads. I drove today, and our street was like the worst one because it's just kind of a side street, but the major roads were all fine, and there's a lot of water running, which will freeze tonight. But if we're not going to be under freezing, so, and Monica's saying we could see grass. Yeah, our yard has no snow in it anymore. Our grass is back. Oh, and good. My allergies are killing me. Oh, with your eyes. Okay, good. That, I mean, you can see I'm kind of puffy. I was actually worried I was a little hungover was the problem, but I don't think it was. I mean, why choose, right? It could be both. So, oh, poor Aaron is like, no, our school follows Fort Worth ISD. Ours does not. Ours follows nobody. So, but they have to make sure the school buildings are secure, Beth is saying. So that's why, fortunately, we just have one. We actually technically own two. I need to go check on it. We're not using the second one yet, though. So, is anyone else getting a million ads right now on their social for survival gear? I'm getting generators. I'm getting like lantern things. I'm getting emergency packs, like the things you need to have in it. All of that stuff. I'm going to write a blog post about the shit you need to have if you own a house. Water key being number one. Most people just, Beth, I mean, that's what I've influenced, is you to buy a water key. The weirdest stuff. But all the ads for survival gear and generators, and some of them have been big generators, and some of them have been smaller ones that they have a solar panel that you kind of can put out the window and then run the wire through, and then they power. They only have like the 2-prong outlets. They have like 6 2-prong outlets on it, and then a bunch of USB ports and stuff. So it's not made for big things. But I don't know. Does my space heater have a little 2-prong outlet? I'm not sure. And Sandy's saying yes, tons of generator ads, and you're getting workouts and fitness ads, Lisa. Well, that's good. Suzanne is also agreeing that I didn't know until we moved into the house that Richard was a secret prepper, secretly prepped, I guess, or a secret prepper. I love it. I have to say, I love being married to my German paranoid husband. I make fun of it endlessly, but he just like saves the day on stuff. He is so concerned about water all the time. Storms come in, and he's like watching it doesn't sleep at night if there's a storm coming through. Where I'm like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know. He saved the day for us, but I will be glad tomorrow we have the toilet running in here because this has an exterior wall, and I'll be glad not to hear running water anymore. I see, that's what I thought you meant, Julie, a secret prepper. And then I thought I saw, and Eric is confirming it's because of all the pipes, and Fort Worth still has a lot more no electricity. And Suzanne's like, please, no, I need my child back at school. Come on, Richardson ISD. And Sandy went to Tom Thumb for the first time. This girl needed wine. Hey, how was it? I've seen photos from Tom Thumb, and it looks like it's been looted, and then there's a million people in it trying to pick over the 5 things. I tried to order, I looked on Amazon Fresh today thinking, you know what, if anyone still has stuff, it's probably Amazon Fresh, because they don't have to, it's all in their distribution center, they don't have to send it to stores and stuff. I was wrong. They actually don't have any available appointments for the next like 3 days, and they only show you like 3 days out. And then I looked at Walmart, and the last time I looked at Walmart, they did not have any. I'll look real quick right now and see if they have any delivery slots. But they did not when I checked earlier. They were canceled until Monday. Yeah, they don't have any. They have Sunday. I can do Sunday. Well, I might do that. A pickup. So, and Aaron's saying his kids are going to be dropped off at school at 8 a.m. no matter what. Oh, yes. How do they have mosquitoes in Minnesota? I was wondering, because people are like, a lot of people are like, oh, yay, maybe this means we won't have mosquitoes this spring and summer. Like, the mosquitoes are all killed, yay. And then I'm like, I think that, like, Minnesota has, like, the worst mosquitoes ever. I've always heard that. Never been, but I've always heard that. And they live this for, like, from October till April, right? Like, how? Do mosquitoes like lay eggs and lay dormant? And maybe that is our saving grace, is that we've got the wimp ass mosquitoes here, the ones that aren't accustomed to this sort of thing. I do not know. And Sandy's Tom Thumb looked fully freshly stocked. All the bread was gone, but they had some bagels and Hawaiian rolls. And Aaron, here's some advice to you: do a roll stop, tuck and roll, kids. I'll slow down. Again, that is one of those things where I am very grateful that we did not lose internet. We did not lose, well, internet mainly, because we don't have cable anymore. It's all streaming. We did not lose power or internet, and so the kids were able to, I took off pretty much all the screen time restrictions and gave them extra time or whatever so that we were fine. Oh, my goodness, my nasaliness. Julie is saying, I'm really good at pointing out what needs to be done around the house, and he's really great about doing them. That's awesome. What? Susanna's getting ads for tap dancing boards and taps that you slip over your sneaker. What? That is so fucking random. Why are you getting that? Like, what did you search for? Well, actually, here's the thing: is someone in your circle of influence may have, or you're in their circle of influence may have searched for them. Because Todd has explained this to me. They do this with retargeting and stuff for where he works. That what your friends search for is as important to what you see in ads as what you search for. Which is why sometimes you think, oh, I didn't actually search for that, but I'm seeing all these ads for this. And then my friend brought it up and it's like, what? That's why. Because if your friend, like, for example, Carrie was searching for these rugs, Ruggable, these washable rugs. I started seeing ads for them a few days before that. Then she mentioned to me on the phone, she said, oh, I'm starting to, I'm looking at these Ruggable things. What do you think about that? And I'm like, oh my God, I've been seeing ads for them recently all over the place. It's because they knew that I am in her circle of influence based on our interconnectivity and all of the algorithms and stuff, how we connect with each other. They knew that I was someone who influences her. And so they started showing me stuff so that when she mentioned it to me, I was already informed about what they are and may or may not have thought they were cool, right? And then she ended up buying it. I actually haven't talked to her since, and I don't see the ads for them anymore now that she's made. That's the other thing. As soon as she made her purchase, I stopped seeing ads for them. So anyway, Lisa is saying my liver needs a break. It's not just your pipes that are busting; it's your liver. And Monica is saying I am sure hoping that the Grand Isle mosquitoes are hurting. That's what I was wondering myself. And we got mail again for the first time. Y'all told me yesterday that it's because the sorting facilities had no power or all that stuff. But we got mail today, and I think it's the original mail from like Tuesday, because it didn't look, and it was all, we had like two different neighbors' mail mixed into it. Like one of them who lives like 15 houses down, Susan, from us. We got her mail, and then not very much though. It was definitely not a backlog of mail, so I think that they're just working their way through it now. I think it might have been what was. My guess is it is what was already being packed up to be delivered on Tuesday, and now they're just kind of doing it. And my mom has said I'll be getting mail today too. Here's the thing though, I did not get my informed delivery email this morning. So I don't know, maybe they have a way that they don't, if they haven't sorted mail for you yet, it does not get triggered. And Sandy is having the opposite thing, got the informed mail delivery email yesterday, but nothing in her mailbox this morning. And it's National Margarita Weekend, Lisa says. I am not a fan of margaritas. I know I'm a weirdo. Unless it is super high in tequila, all of this allergy stuff that you're hearing right now, it triggers every single one of those. Same reason I don't drink red wine is it just triggers all of my allergies. Especially if it's like a cheap tequila that's used like in a frozen margarita or something. It has to be really top shelf kind of stuff. And did you hear that Kim and Kanye officially have filed for divorce? Or Kim is officially filed for divorce. I think we've known about this for a while, right? I think that there were like hints about it. you know, you never like to see a relationship breaking up. And I actually think both of them are super smart, very creative. People poo-poo her and say that she's not talented or anything. You cannot reach that level of success without being a smart person. I am a Kim Kardashian super fan. I don't necessarily like listening to her talk, but I think she is actually a very smart person. But I was reading in one of the articles about it, I think it was the People magazine article that I saw online earlier, that she filed because he is having a lot of deterioration of his mental health. Like he's bipolar, I think, and isolation is not helping him. And they've not lived together for a while. He has been at their ranch in Wyoming, and she has been in Los Angeles with their children. So he's been alone a lot, and so isolated, which is not great for your mental health if you have those issues. And he won't go for treatment, and she can't have him committed because he's not a minor or something. I don't know. There's something about that too. So Kanye is a weirdo. Michelle is saying, I mean, I think we're all fucking weirdos, but I think that he is, some of his songs I really like. I think he has worked with a lot of people who obviously he is respected in the industry because he does so much. Yeah. And Eric is saying, I think the poor postal service doesn't know up from down this week. Right now, it's not super high. Same here. I don't, other than maybe some checks I get in the mail, but most of my clients pay me via ACH auto draft or auto deposit, so it actually doesn't bother me. Julie, I'm allergic to all things cheap too. Yes. Although, what's funny is I was thinking about this earlier that I don't know what made me think about this, but like at the grocery store and such, I know what it was. Sandy, you're gonna have to tell us about the calamari that you made. So Sandy I saw you post that you made fried calamari in the air fryer, and it's that 365 brand from Whole Foods, I think, right? I love that brand. I love house brands, and this is the other point I need to. I buy generic as often as I can when it is like a house brand. There are very few products that I buy the name brand of if there is a store brand of it. Like I love all of the Target Up and Up stuff. They've got a whole bunch of other brands that are Target house brands. Tom Thumb has their O Organics brand, and can't think of Signature or something. Walmart has what's theirs called? Theirs is a little cheaper looking, but still very good stuff. I'm all about it. And even like clothes, like this isn't cheap, but like I buy the Neiman Marcus house brand over like a designer any day of the week. I feel like they're all just made by the other brands anyway. Lisa's saying she just watched Framing Britney. I just cannot bring myself to watch that. Like I have heard that it is like eye-opening. My issue on these documentaries is that they often go into it with I don't like Michael Moore documentaries at all, even though I agree with him on 90% of the stuff that he's talking about. I don't like his documentaries because I feel like you go into them and there's so obviously an agenda that you have to get over that to realize that it just drives me nuts. The calamari is great in the air fryer. It's the only brand I've tried, and it gets super crispy. I'm going to have to buy some of that and try it. So I love calamari, and I love my air fryer. All these things. Monica says the H-E-B brand is good. We don't have H-E-B other than Central Market, and I haven't been to a Central Market is the store where white people behave badly, in Dallas at least. I do not like going there because people are just rude and so entitled, and the parking lot is a mess. All that, and certain Whole Foods I don't go to either. I hate the one on Lomo Alto in Highland Park. I think that parking lot is how people have not died there. I do not understand. So, I don't mind off-label food, but I am not buying rot gut booze. Yes, although I have heard that Kirkland's vodka is supposedly like Grey Goose or something. Even though Grey Goose denies it, but Kirkland says no comment on it. And the source of the water is the exact same, because they're required to put it. It's the exact same water source somewhere in France. So everyone talks about that Kirkland vodka as being the best. And they're in Kirkland is Costco, by the way, if you're not aware of that. And their batteries and all of that kind of stuff. So the Britney documentary is very interesting, but I'm not convinced she still doesn't need help. Exactly. And oh, you don't like the Central Market at President Royal either. I don't go there. That's too far away from me. But let's see what else y'all are saying. Randomness, random thing. I actually only have like one more topic left, so I may need y'all to lean on y'all for a couple minutes of content. Random thought. Have you seen these like videos on TikTok and stuff? It's like, tell me a video or a memory or whatever that lives rent free in your head, and half the time it's just like a stupid scene on like Wheel of Fortune or something like that. Well, there is one that lives rent free in my head, and it got triggered today. Todd was looking at RVs online on RVTrader.com, and there was one that popped up that is available in Fresno, California. Every time I hear the name Fresno, it makes me think of this miniseries from the mid-1980s, probably like 1985, 1986, starring Carol Burnett, called Fresno, and it was a miniseries spoof of like Dynasty, Falcon Crest, and Dallas, all of the like the primetime soap operas. And it was a family, the Kensington family, I think. I know all of these things, and I don't know why. I vaguely remember watching it. I love Carol Burnett, and I had parents who let us watch whatever. So I remember the kid, and I think Dabney Coleman was her husband. It had a lot of other stars in it, but they were a down on their luck family that they used to be like a dynasty. They used to be, and they made all of their money growing raisins. Which, by the way, you can't grow a raisin; you grow a grape. But they had a raisin dynasty in Fresno, California, and I can remember scenes from this movie and the drainage ditches that were in it and all that stuff, because Fresno is not a pretty place, I'm told. So it triggered that. I don't know why I thought of that, but just, isn't it so weird? Fresno. Do y'all remember that show? My mom probably does. That seems like right up your alley, and that's probably why I saw it. And Julia's saying that Whole Foods has actually been closed since the tornado. Maybe she's talking about the Central Market up the way. You're all vaccinated and reach full efficacy and nowhere to go because I have kids and I can't get them sick. Yeah. I think Tuesday is my day because you're on Pfizer, so it was a little bit faster. Tuesday is my day. I am trying to book a hair appointment for Tuesday. I'll wear a mask and all that stuff because you're supposed to, but I want to get blonde again, and I want to have. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't mind the top being a little longer, but I do need to get this under control. And the back. Todd did a good job cutting it last time, but I need a real professional doing that. So, my mom. I haven't been. Yeah. Anyone want to volunteer their children for the child vaccine trials? I read earlier that they're actually in England, I think, doing trials where they're actively infecting people. I don't know if it's children, but I think it's like people in their 20s and 30, maybe like 16 to 40. Those numbers seem to, and it's very controversial. They've not done it a lot with diseases, but they're actively infecting these people to monitor there's like the course of it and all that kind of stuff. That is scary to me. And Erickson, who are you gonna have do your hair? I don't know. I really don't know. There's Craft Salon here close by to me, has a bunch of people. I know some of them. So I may ask. I don't know. I obviously we know a ton of hairdressers. So being a gay man in Dallas, you might know a few hairdressers. So I'll have to look around. I need the color back, girl. That is the thing. It's getting kind of reddish even right now, which I don't like on me. I don't mind if you have red hair, but I don't like it on me. So have Todd. No, he was already a nervous wreck just cutting it. I don't think he is gonna do that. Michelle's getting her second shot next week. Awesome. I was wondering, like, what has happened this week? Like, if you had an appointment this week, What are they doing? Are they bumping everybody else? Are they opening more slots? Are they letting you at the front of the line? Like, how is that working out? Like, are they? I'm curious how they're rescheduled. Suzanne, I think that you mentioned that you were supposed to have it. Have they rescheduled you for a different day next week? Like, I'm curious how they're doing that. I am definitely a redhead now, is what Michelle is saying. If you need the name of a good hairdresser, let me know. I had to cancel my appointment for tomorrow because I'm currently homeless. Hair fixing is not on the agenda right now. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll ask you about that. Christy is saying, oh, I am a teacher and I wish I could get the vaccine. I know. It's so stupid that they're not pushing y'all to the front of the line. What? I'm supposed to go Monday, reschedule for tomorrow, Christy is saying. So they're doing them on the weekends then? Were they not doing it before on the weekends? And Michelle is nervous that they'll cancel me. I don't think so. I think they're not trying to shove everyone. I think they're trying to maybe weave it in, maybe just longer days. I don't know. And they're rescheduling, but the line was so long today they sent Jackie. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. By the way, did y'all see, if you follow my personal page, I posted a very interesting video. You need to watch it about face masks and the things that you can find inside face masks. It's very informative. It's very good. I even made the kids watch it so that they could see it. If you've seen it and know what I'm talking about, you're like, you're an asshole. You're a jerk. We hate you. I saw it my mom posted it originally and then I reposted it. The first time I saw it this morning, I thought I was laying in bed. I thought I was going to throw up in bed when I saw it. And then I showed it to the kids. Claire literally, her knees buckled and hit the floor. And Mason is like, just like, what? So, yeah, you were wrong for that, Zach is saying. I know. It's hilarious, though. And I can't figure out what makes it so effective. Here's my theory on that. Is that it is so effective because it's in another language. I think it's in Arabic or something. So you're having to like concentrate on what's going on without listening. So maybe you're focusing very intently because you're having to get rid of the other senses. And then when they reveal what's in this one mask, it gets you, right? Scared the crud out of me. Yeah, same. Sarah's like, I made an audible noise. Monica say, Cooper. Yes, it was not good. It's hilarious. So if you follow me, actually you can just even if you don't follow me personally, my page is open, so you can go find it there. It's hilarious. Be sure to share it. You need to work on your convincing. I don't know what you're talking about. Convincing people to go watch this video. Yeah. I don't know. Alrighty, well that's all I got for today. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. By the way, I will not be here on Monday. I have a meeting at 4:30 on Monday, a Zoom meeting, and so I need to, and it's something that's very important. So obviously I need to be there for that. So I will not be seeing you on Monday. And I'll remind y'all. Sandy's saying, "Oh my God, I just watched it." It is scary, isn't it? Oh, it makes you jump out of your skin. And at this point, just know that there's a little surprise at the end, y'all. So no show Monday. And until then, I love you. It's important to know you are loved. I love that you watch this. I'm going to miss you. I'll see you in 4 days. How about that? For another episode of Cooped Up Live, should I say. Alrighty. Talk to y'all later. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Play in the snow if there's any left. Talk to you later. Bye.